Someone sent me a private message about my views of, well, really my views against theocracy. I don't believe the American government should be a theocracy of any kind, not of any religion, not of any Christian group or denomination. And we can go back and forth about the founding fathers and their intent. And I understand people have a lot of different views about what it means to be a Christian nation, whether you have to be a Christian to live in this nation, or whether just the nation should be guided by Christian principles. My problem is that throughout history, church and state have allied together, and more often than not, the result has been harmful. Anyone who speaks out against the doctrines of the current church state have always been, ostracized or at worst burned at the stake. And I'm not saying that would occur, but if you don't realize what would happen if America was a Catholic government or a Protestant government or an Anabaptist government versus you're not allowed to baptize by immersion government, I don't think that would happen. But when you see that there are so many understandings of Christianity, and I'm not saying that's the way it should be from my track record, but once you start telling people what Christianity is and start making laws in that effect, whether you worship on Sunday or Saturday, like this is what a lot of people are afraid of. Seventh-day Adventists are scared to death that they're going to take over the government and make it where you can only worship on Sunday and destroy their way of life. Now, I don't agree with their beliefs, but this is something like we don't need to be afraid about. And more people are acting like this is something that we should do and we should be afraid of. And if you don't understand how your worship would be different if the Baptists are in charge, or if the Catholics are in charge, or if the Presbyterians are in charge, outside if you're a member of one of those groups, then I don't know if you've really thought these things through. And if you're going to say, well, maybe we'll only make laws that all people who follow Christ can agree on, then how do you do that? Because of the same issues that I just brought up. I don't have a positive answer for what our politics should look like. I just want church and state to be separate. I don't want the state to influence our faith. I don't want our politics to influence our faith. And I don't know what that looks like. But to me, if we just leave people to their own beliefs and do things the way that they want and treat everyone with respect and love, then that's to me what a Christian nation should be.